Welcome everyone to this weekend session, or rather I should say it's a workshop on using generative AI for enhanced productivity. And this is Dr. Anirban Dasgupta, and I'll be the instructor for this two-day workshop. And I'll be speaking about the utilities of generative AI, how you can use it for not only your official work but also in different aspects of life, and hence I request you all to attend both the days of the workshop because tomorrow we will be having a lot of surprise elements. Today mostly we will discuss on Microsoft Office tools, how to use generative AI for our day-to-day life and how to make it easier. And also I would like to discuss about the ethical concerns which are there in generative AI. So before I begin, I just want to know that your basic background. So it's like how many of you are from science background, how many of you are from computer science background, how many of you are from, say, humanities background, how many of you are from commerce background. So can you raise your hands, those who are from science background? Okay, that's nice. And how many are from humanities background? Okay. And how many are from, say, computer science background? Okay. And how many, I assume the rest are from commerce background? How many from commerce background? Great. So we have candidates from different backgrounds, and you are all united by this generative AI. So what is generative AI? Let us try to understand. So I'll not be discussing about the technical details of generative AI. That's a separate domain altogether. I will be mainly delving into the applications of generative AI, like how you can use generative AI for your improvement in your work as well as in daily activities. So let's try to understand what is generative AI. So before that, let's break the schedule for the 2 days. So today is day one, where I would like to give you an introduction about what is generative AI, and in specific, we will be discussing about ChatGPT because this is the most popular generative AI tool in today's technology. And we will also discuss about some other generative AI tools. That's a surprise element for tomorrow. But as of now, so we will cover today about what is ChatGPT, how to use it, and then how to use it for Microsoft Word applications, and how to use it for Microsoft PowerPoint applications. So I'm sure that all of you have some experience with Word or PowerPoint. So
Dr. Dasgupta.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Dr. Sujata Hazarika, and
hi.
Yes, I joined. I didn't want to interrupt you, and just a warm welcome and extremely grateful on behalf of Kolkata Regional Center that you are going to do this. And we, as you know, may I just take a little time of your discussion just to welcome our learners, and also to be able to express our gratitude and for your being here today. Primarily, my dear learners, we are very happy that today you've joined, and there was an overwhelming response for this, and Dr. Dasgupta will tell you how we had to actually select, and I will not say select, but we have prioritized groups on the basis of immediate urgency and also on the basis of the skills which you are already equipped. So this first batch is of course a batch of extreme importance, and almost maybe you're classified in a bracket where we feel that this particular workshop with Dr. Dasgupta will really help you. As you are aware that NEP 2020 and through the mandate of open and distance learning through IGNOU, we are all in this bandwagon of education to make education extremely relevant, extremely innovative, creative, and most importantly, so that we can contribute to the making of an workforce for India, which are highly professional and employable. Let me emphasize this word employable, because being in technology has become mandatory for learners and for citizens from every walks of life. We cannot overemphasize the importance of being adept with technology, so that we are not taken over by technology, but we can use technology as a very, very significant, powerful force in our hand. So this particular program that we envisioned from Kolkata Regional Center was to make sure that all our learners have an access to the emerging technologies and how exactly this could help them in their profession and in their career planning, and also in even for I will also say, because Dr. Dasgupta, as you know, our learners span from different aspects of life. There are also learners who are probably homemakers and even at home, but even they need to be abreast with how technologies are going to change their life, so that they can become mentors for the future generations themselves. So we are very happy to have you here with us, and we hope that these 2 days will give you a significant boost in taking your career forward, especially taking the help of technology, how you can use this technology to take your career forward in whichever area or discipline that you are in. With that, and later on we are going to also use we will be sending you a feedback form, and through the feedback form, and please keep your chat very active, so that we can take down your questions and all, and we will later on send these, because we don't want you to interrupt the class, but you can take down whatever relevant questions you have in the chat box, for which we will communicate to Dr. Dasgupta later on. And let me, of course, also give a brief introduction for Dr. Dasgupta, who's joined us. He is an assistant professor in the Electrical Engineering Department at IIT Guwahati. He has completed his BTech from NIT Rourkela, and he's done his MS and PhD from IIT Kharagpur. He served as a co-founder of a startup company, Humosys Technologies Private Limited. He also worked at Boeing India Private Limited as an experienced data scientist before joining IIT Guwahati. His research areas include smart transportation, smart education, smart healthcare, machine learning, signal processing, image processing, and embedded systems. So we are very happy to have you here with us, Dr. Dasgupta. And as you can also see, he can also be an example for you. He has been part of a startup, and that's also one of our envisioning plans for India in the future, to have more and more learners, more and more professionals who do not really depend on earning, getting a job, but creates a job through startups. So Dr. Dasgupta is an inspiration for all of you out here, I'm sure, because he started, as you can see, as a startup beginner too. So maybe during the course of your lecture, just to give it a human touch, Dr. Dasgupta, you will also share your experience of how your startups went, so that you can inspire and motivate our learners who have joined you here. Dr. Dasgupta. Will that be okay? For a
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you, Dr. Sujata. So it was a overwhelming welcome for me. So
Yes,
thank you.
thank you.
Yeah,
Please carry on with the class and keep the chat box alive. All of you, chat box alive, and we will keep your students. Everything will be keep your comments. Everything will be noted down. Thank you so much.
thank you, Dr. Sujata. So first of all, yeah, we will try. I'll try to explain most of the things so that you all gain maximum from this workshop. And in the chat box, I see some people are saying that they are not able to hear me or hear madam. So I think there's a problem with your speakers at your end. So maybe you could try changing the speakers or something. Meanwhile, I'll just try to start the session because it's only our session today. So, so this is what we are going to cover today. So ChatGPT's use in Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. And tomorrow, that is day 2, we will discuss something on Microsoft Excel. Then we will discuss some interesting stuff like project management, how to make daily routine plans, or you can make how to a good tour plan. Say suppose you want to visit a place like Kerala and you have say 4 days time. So how do you use the generative AI to make a plan for you? And also some of you from computer science background need to write a lot of codes, and debugging those codes are very difficult. So we will explore how ChatGPT or generative AI can help you generate the code just by giving few instructions. And then there will be a surprise package at the end of tomorrow's session. So stay tuned. So welcoming to the day 1 introduction to ChatGPT in Microsoft Office. Let us first understand what is ChatGPT, or in general, what is generative AI. So as human, so I think most of you have heard the word AI, artificial intelligence. So what is artificial intelligence? So let us first break the word artificial and intelligence. So what is intelligence? Intelligence is a not criteria, but a feature of human beings which make them much different from animals or other living beings. And what do you mean by intelligence? Intelligence is basically carrying out specific cognitive functions such as having memory, making decisions, creating something, etc. So all the logical things which we do in our daily life encompass the word intelligence. And intelligence is a measure of how efficiently or how effectively we can perform an activity. For example, a more intelligent person can make better decisions, can create better things, and in an efficient way, more efficient way than a less intelligent person. That's a measure of IQ. And this is what about natural intelligence is. Now, when we can program a computer to make it such intelligent, then that's called artificial intelligence. Because that intelligent is not inborn, but the programmer or the developer is programming the system to do that. And there is a huge rise in making artificial systems, specifically artificial robots, to make them as intelligent as human beings. So ChatGPT is a form of chatbot, AI chatbot, which can generate things like human natural language. Now, again, when I say generative AI, so AI has 2 types. First is discriminative AI and second is generative AI. Now, what is discriminative AI? So, as I said, that human beings can take decisions. Decisions means this is good or bad, this is red or black, this is long or tall, this is sunny or rainy. So we can take inputs from our sense organs and make a decision about things. And similarly, we can also create things, like we can do a wonderful painting, we can write a nice poem or a paragraph article, we can do a nice piece of cooking, or anything which we can create. So the creative part is the generative part. So that's generative AI, which is different from discriminative AI. So chat GPT is technically a chatbot. What is a chatbot? Chatbot means a chatting robot. And it uses AI, which means that it's using artificial intelligence to chat with humans. And it can generate human like responses.